Hi, this is Sarah Popejoy, and with Musicians Empowered, and this is Tuesdays with Sarah, and I want to welcome everybody who's here for the webcast, and thank you everyone for joining. We'll be sending these out as live events every Tuesday at 4 p.m. and then also you can also watch them after the event as well, after the webcast. And the goal here is just to give you as much information as possible so that you can succeed with your music career. And let's see here, I'm going to put a little more light in here. Kind of dark. Okay, so today what I'm going to talk about is kind of some strategies for making your music viral. And then I'm also going to talk about, let's see here, I don't want to forget this. I'm also going to talk about, in addition to that, throughout this broadcast, a little bit about what we're going to be talking about on Saturday, which is creating bridge pages, and I will talk about that a little later here in the webcast. So thank you again for joining. And so first things first. If you got this invitation, you're more than likely, there's a good chance that you're on the email list or you found us on Facebook. And a little bit what we're about is to help musicians succeed in marketing their music and helping you get there. Not just musicians as a whole, like some broad spectrum of people, but my goal is to help you individually, because if you've put your trust in me and you've come to this webcast, if you signed up on the email list, if you bought the system, then there's something, you have a dream, you have a goal, you have a desire, and my goal is to help you achieve your dreams. And so for many factors. One, because I myself am a musician and moved to Nashville when I was 23, did the whole touring thing, spending tons of money on press kits, spending tons of money on, production of CDs, just doing this all from working overtime as a nurse. And so, and then I struggled with, well, do I promote my music or do I work extra so I can, cut another album? So which do I do? So, and sometimes those can be difficult choices that we struggle with. And so when I came across this system, I found out that, guess what? You can actually promote your stuff and you can create income all while and doing it very organically. So that's kind of in a nutshell for those who aren't familiar with Musicians Empowered, or if you just wanted to know a little more about us. Okay, so let me talk about some strategies for going viral, particularly with YouTube videos. Lately, actually this happened just a couple days ago. I was on my YouTube, and for some reason, how they'll pop up and then you'll look at the YouTubes. Well, one of them was it was about Bluebell ice cream, and there was this girl looking all crazy on there. And so, but what was funny is, see, if you're not familiar with what's going on, if you're not here in the South and you don't know what's going on with Bluebell ice cream, well, there's been a recall, and I think they're out again now. I'm not sure but how that's working, but people love Bluebell ice cream out here in the southern United States. It's a big, people love Bluebell ice cream. So when all that was happening with the factories, it made the news and it's been on the news. So I go to this video, and this girl it's kind of like a little comedy sketch, and it's about Bluebell ice cream, and I know you've seen these type things before. And she's talking about Bluebell ice cream, and she's, just making some, talking about how much she misses it and everything. But, it was like basically a comedy sketch about it. And it was really, really funny. And she had like 20,000 views or something like that. I don't remember, but it was a lot of views for the short amount of time that it would be seen, that she could have possibly made this video, because this just was a recent thing that happened. So, and then I started to think about it. I was like, man. So I started to look at some of her other videos and see what else she was doing. Kind of get an idea of if she had, like, it looked like she had a little strategy. And what she was doing is she was taking, like popular things that had happened that her niche would like, and I'm sure she might not have been thinking this deep into it, but she was looking for popular things to talk about that she thought was cool and that she knew that people who liked her would probably, enjoy the video. So basically what it boils down to. So this is just one example of a way that as artists, or musicians, that you can use that strategy for getting people to your page and to your music. Kind of what's going on in pop culture. And there are some musicians who are kind of, especially like in the folk genre, I know, because that's a lot of kind of the people I hung around. Is there are some, like anti-pop type people, but I'm not talking to those people right now. I'm talking to, you as a musician. If you can really come up with some strategies, like focusing on what's going on in pop culture and somehow tie that into your music. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Like, it doesn't even have to be, it can either be your song or it can be a video that directs people to your song. For instance, let's say there's something going on, and it doesn't have to be within the music scene. It can be something like Bluebell ice cream, Maybe you could write a song about Bluebell ice cream and then direct people to your YouTube page where they see all your other music, Or a really great example is, I noticed, I'm trying to remember her name, but she was, I'd seen another artist do this where they had taken what was trending. I know that they were doing this because they actually called it that. They called it what's trending in Google. And they would make a song about whatever was trending in Google that week. So that brought them more traffic to their YouTube website and was also able to get them a much bigger audience. And so this is, of course, why cover songs work. But you don't have to stick just to cover songs, because sometimes, when a song comes out, a lot of times you'll see like 20 million people talking, doing a cover of the same song. And in my opinion, you have to do it pretty early on, like maybe when the song first comes out or before it even gets released as a single, to actually, for that to actually probably be able to work really well. But so if you can kind of take what's trending, and you can find out what's trending so easy. You can go to Facebook and look on the side and see what's trending. I mean, that would be a great strategy. See what's trending on Facebook, talk about something that's trending, and Facebook will reward you and have more people look at it. And then you got people on Facebook seeing your video, and you got people on YouTube. So anyway, so those are just, some ideas that I wanted to throw out there. And because it's the way I've seen a lot of people who are getting a lot of traction on YouTube. They do it through finding out what's trending and talking about it. Another thing is, and this also blends into what's trending, is you want to make your YouTube videos searchable. A lot of times, especially as singer-songwriters, if you're a singer-songwriter, you're going to put out your music, and then, of course, what are you going to title your song? You're going to title it whatever the title of the song is. You're going to put your YouTube video, say your song is if you only love me. Okay, I'm just going to make a song title up. And at the top in the title you put if you only love me, and then you got this, the video, and then you market it, not market it, but you send it out to your social sites, and and then you send out to your email list, and you get a few hits. You get like 80 hits or something like that, but it never really goes beyond that. Part of the problem is because it's not searchable. People are not looking for that video on YouTube. And YouTube, you have to think of YouTube not as just a video site. You have to think of YouTube as a um, as a search engine, because that's really what YouTube is. It's a search engine for videos, and yes, it's their own videos, but that's one of the main parts of YouTube that you have to really kind of change your focus on. So how can you do that? Well, for instance, like, let's say that you have somebody who's a musician who's pretty popular, especially in your area or just nationally or whatever, who's performing on it. You know, maybe it's a guitarist or whatever. You know, one way you could do it is you could put the title of your song featuring this person. That's one way to get a little more traction. Another way would be, you know, maybe actually describing the song instead of actually putting your title up there. And the idea is not to, you know, misinform people or try to, you know, sway them. The thing is, you're trying to make it to where people can actually find out what you're doing, because that's the goal. That's why you even put it up on YouTube to begin with, right? So another strategy, and oh, I'm going to use an example. So for instance, like, and another way, let me just mention this, let me backtrack a little, because this is a really great piece of information I don't want you to miss out on. Most of you know that, like, when you go on YouTube and you're searching for something, and let's say you're searching for a popular song that's out there, and you start typing it in, well, a lot of times it'll pop up underneath before you ever get to that song, right? So if what Google is actually, not Google, what YouTube's actually showing you is actually showing you what people are searching for. And this is something you can use to your benefit. So let's say that your song is funny, okay, or your song is about a certain something. You could actually start typing in a word or two and look for what people are actually searching for. Put that title as the title of your song. You're not changing the title of your song, you're just changing the title of your YouTube video so people can find your song. And so you put that title up there, and then people can find your song. And the thing is too, like, let's say you put it up there and you decided, you know what, I really would rather it just be the name of my song. Oh, you know what, you can change your title anytime. So you could actually do, this is something you could implement right now. If you've already got songs up there on YouTube and they aren't getting, you know, quite a lot of traction, and you're wanting them to get a little more traction, you know, and the key too here is it needs to be congruent. You can't just throw up a title and be like, you can't just throw up a title and say, hey, this is about this, and it's really about something else, you know? So you need to make sure that if somebody types in that title and they find your song, that it's going to be something that they'll more than likely enjoy, because you don't want people to get there and just leave your page real quick, because then you could end up actually, you know, YouTube will see that nobody's actually wanting to watch your video, and so that would be a bad thing, because that would hurt your rankings. So anyway, so those are just a few tips for YouTube videos. Another thing is, recently, well, not recently, about a year ago, I had a couple videos, and one of them was how to write great song lyrics, and the other one was how to make an amazing EPK. So with these two videos, not only did I have titles that were searchable, but I also made sure to put them on my blog, on my Calitude blog. And so, and that's musiciansempowered.com for those who haven't been to the site yet. So I put them on my blog, and what's really great about this is, number one, it's an excuse to send people to your YouTube video again. You know, you can put up a video and you can talk about that video, and you can say, hey, you know, maybe it's a song, and maybe there's some really great story behind that song that you could talk about. Maybe it was a particular venue. Maybe it's, you know, how you wrote that song. Maybe the video isn't even a song. Maybe it's just you talking. And so, you know, you could even just copy straight what you said on the video and put the words underneath. what this does is this creates another way for people to find your YouTube video. It also gives YouTube what's called an external link. So if they see that people are going to your YouTube video externally and they're watching it, then that gives them another reason to put your YouTube video in front of other people on the site. So, and the reason why this works so much better than, say, just a website is because you can do this over and over and over and over and over again on the Calitube blog. And in fact, if you use the 21-day blogging challenge, which outlines exactly how to put together a blog. I mean, you don't have to even know what you're doing. It pretty much just lays it all out there for you. It's really simple. I mean, if you can get on Facebook and you can, write on Facebook, then you can write on the Calitube blog. So, so basically, if you can just do this with all your videos, and create a separate blog post for every single video, you've got something that you can send your email list to. You've got something that is external links for all your videos. You've got something, and even more importantly, you've got something that you can post on Facebook. In addition to posting your YouTube videos, you can post it again as a blog. And the thing about blogs with YouTube is, with Facebook, is they love blogs. They really do, especially nowadays, because the reason why is because a blog is a link to give more information to something, whether that be on cooking, whether that be on music, whether that be on this or whether it be on that. It's a link to give more information. So by them promoting, and having more people view your link to your blog, in essence, Facebook is giving more information to people. So that's why they love blogs so much. And what they love even more is blogs that do really well. And so that's another great thing about the Calitube blog, is whenever you get the Calitube blog and whenever you get the system, you can you'll actually it's actually viewed as an authority site by Facebook. And so what this means is that, see, Facebook ranks, and I know I'm skipping over onto Facebook now, but this is a very important part of your YouTube marketing. Facebook sees certain blogs as authority sites and certain ones as ones that aren't really getting that much traction. When you sign up with the Calitube blog, because it's not only part of WordPress, but also part of a whole system that really helps you get more people to your site, it views it as an authority site. Even if you just started your blog today, even if you click the link below and you sign up today and you post a YouTube video and a little bitty description, it'll view that link as an authority site compared to if you just tried to go to your website and share it. So that's just a little bit about some YouTube marketing strategies that can really help take your marketing to the next level. And it's some really really easy strategies to do as well. So I encourage you to check out the video. Click the link that's below this video, and you'll see a little bit more about the viral blogging system. You'll see a video called Truth or Hype, and it'll take you through first through a story, and it'll be about Justin and Dee, which I've met both Justin and Dee. I've met Justin several times. He's really cool. And so it'll tell you a little bit about their story and their journey and how they got to where they are. And then from there, you'll see this interview style, and you'll see it with both Holly and Mars. And so Mars is cool too. He kind of helped develop a lot of some of the marketing strategies for this system as well. And so I just encourage you to watch that video and check it out. And as another tool, not just another tool, but can be your main tool for helping get your music out there in a major way, because it's all part of creating systems online, so that you can create the system once and being able to use it over and over and over again and market your music in a massive way. And then the more that you work at it, the bigger it'll grow, the more authority you'll have. So next, I want to talk about what we're going to be talking about on Saturday. So Saturday at 11 a.m., and we're doing this every Saturday, I have what's called, we have what's called social circles, which is another webinar, kind of like this, but we go a little more in depth as to how to use those tools from the viral blogging system and how to really take your music to the next level. Okay, so what are we going to be talking about next week? What exactly does that mean? So this week, we're going to be talking about making a bridge page. What is a bridge page? Well, a bridge page basically is, it's kind of like, okay, when you see people marketing and online, and a lot of times they'll just try to send people straight to an iTunes page. Well, what a bridge page does is, a bridge page is the thing that helps things make sense, okay? Like, for instance, when you click on the button below and you watch that, that's kind of like a bridge page to the Calitude offer, okay? A lot of times I make a bridge page that even goes to that other video. The whole point of a bridge page is it takes the awkwardness out of selling. It doesn't mean that everybody who sees your bridge page is going to buy your music, or everyone is going to, buy what you have to offer if you want to sell the Calitude system as well. But what it will do is it'll help kind of take that awkwardness out. It will help kind of be the link as to what you're selling. Like, for instance, okay, let me give you an example. A lot of times, if anybody's done crowdfunding before, and I don't know, you may or may not have done crowdfunding, they encourage you to make a video that's kind of like an introductory video that tells about why you're crowdfunding. That's kind of the same concept here, where you're sending someone to the link that kind of tells why you're either selling your music, or why you're doing this, or why you're doing that. It's just kind of like, it helps sell your music. And it's something you do once. You can, of course, you can get better and better and better at it and make them over and over again. But you can make a bridge page once and send it to 1,000 people, and and that can help people say, hey, you know what, I really like this person, I really think I want to buy their album, or hey, I really dig this. So it's just kind of helps make things less awkward. Like, you wouldn't just run up to somebody and say, hey, buy my CD, and they've never heard your music and they don't know who you are. So this is kind of like an introduction to help that create more of a rapport with people, so that they are more likely to buy. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about on Saturday. And so, however, you can only get an invitation to that link if you click the link below and you get in and get the viral blogging system. You can get started for as little as $7 for 7 days, or you can just go ahead and get the system. It's extremely affordable, and for what it's able to do, it's it's pretty much a steal how cheap it is. So anyways, definitely check that out. If nothing else, watch the video. See kind of what they're doing throughout that video. Listen to how Mars is explaining the system, and he will go more in depth as to what it does and how it sells. And so, and that's my goal, is to empower you. I really hope that you join me. I'm so excited. I just had someone sign up last night, but I'm afraid to say her name because I'm afraid I'm going to say it wrong. So, but anyways, and I want you to join, not because I'm looking to make another sale. I want to help you actually reach your dreams, reach your goals. And so check out the video. anyways, thank you so much for stopping by. You guys are awesome. I hope that you got a lot from this video. If you did, just let me know. Click the link below and check it out. Have a wonderful, blessed day. God bless you. Bye.